Hey guys, welcome back to Subsistence. We are now in the month of July. I have spent a little bit of time doing some grinding for materials and managed to get quite a bit of sinew. I found some in a locked crate and I killed a moose. So we now have enough rope to be able to make the second set of diving gear. If I can remember what it is to craft, let's have a look. So we need 2 alloy sheets and 120 mass. Right, okay. So we are going to have to generate some mass. I think we'll just put on mass fabricator and the generator, which was already on. That's awesome. I am filling up the water. I have been working very hard on the garden. I've still got my 5 water canisters there. And I think I melted some fat and got some biofuel. Yep, we did. That's perfect. Okay, so what else I've been working on? Well, I have been refining a lot of materials so that we've just got stuff in stock now when we want to craft anything. But we still don't have any lithium or obsidian. I have been able to make 1 capacitor. We've got 1 circuit board. For the distiller, we're going to need 3 circuit boards, and we'll need to make that before we can make the furniture bench, which is one thing I would like to unlock. So we're kind of working on 3 circuit boards for the distiller next. And 120 mass, yes. Right, let's keep an eye on this, because otherwise we'll lose all of our power that we've been building up. And we've got quite a bit of ash and some chicken poop. And I have expanded the chicken coop to have 2 chickens now, because the wheat seems to be a really good source of food for them. And this is where we are with all of our meals. We're doing very well. We've got 10 steak and dumpling stews, which is a really good meal. We've also got some liver and onions for those times when we only need a bit of a top-up. And we've got plenty of different types of sandwiches, so it's good. Looks like the garden is almost ready to pick. We'll have a look at that in a second. We need 1 more mass. There we go. And we can now make the second diving gear. Now, if you remember, I mentioned this last time around, that I like to have 2 sets of diving gear plus 2 sets of bottles ready, oxygen tanks, before we head down to the cave, because if we die down there, we've got no way of getting our gear back otherwise. So I need a second set of diving gear here with the bed. So I respawn, grab the second set of diving gear, and then we head back down and attempt to get our gear. It has happened to me once in the past, so I am pretty much paranoid about that now. So yeah. So that's done. We do need to still work on oxygen tanks, because 3 is not going to cut it. We'll need zinc and rope for that. No, zinc and cordage, excuse me. I've been working on gathering a lot of fibre and making some rope, some cordage, and planks, and I could do with a little bit more wood. But today, I really want to focus on these 2 lockpicks that we have and to see if we can get a locked crate, because that would be a nice little bonus. And it doesn't look like the weather's too nice today. So it'll be a good looting day. We'll just sort of run around and try and grab as many bags as we can. And we'll check on the chicken in a second. So we've got 920... odd power, and that should tick up quite nicely today because we've got a storm and the wind turbines will be working. Let's go and check on the garden very quickly. Yep, they need 1 more day. They should be done later today. It looks like some of them are ready to pick, some of them not. Funny how that works, isn't it? So if we leave it 1 more day, we should have a full garden harvest ready to go. I think this looks great out here. Really enjoying the gardening. So the chickens should be fed and watered, and we just need something light. So I think I'm going to have liver and onions. We only have 1 protein bar on us, and only 5 in the crate. So again, another reason to try and get a locked crate, because often you get a bunch of those in there. So that's awesome. Just checking again what my ammo situation is like, and it's not doing too badly. Oh, we've got a bear and a wolf and a wolf. Yeah, okay, so we need to head somewhere that's going to give us a chance of a lock crate. I think I want to go down the coast that way today. How many... Oh, I need a new pickaxe. Let me just craft that up quickly. Let me put the old one in here that's worn. And we'll just craft up one more pickaxe, because I've been getting a lot of ores just lately. And it's been pretty good on copper. I'll show you actually what I've done. I've been making the sprinklers. I want to keep that bear away from the base. I've been making sprinklers. I haven't installed any yet, of course. That's quite expensive in itself. We need a lot of power and mass for that. And we have no pipes to actually connect up the sprinklers yet, but that we're working on that. So I'm checking all the rocks as I head past them. And I'm also grabbing a bunch of fibre today. But while it's rainy and loud, let's just quickly check the rocks here. A couple of chickens running around. And then hopefully when we've got a few more oxygen tanks, we will make a trip down to the cave, and that's going to be an experience. It can be quite daunting early in the game play when you don't have an awful lot of ammo. It's very easy to run into divers, cave miners, and yeah, they can be quite tough to take on, and you need a bunch of ammo and good armour. You can't really head up there without being well prepared. Okay, I see a wolf there. I want to see if I can grab this. Has he heard me? Yeah. So we're already getting bothered by the animals here. Let's run down and around. That should delay him for a second. And maybe this deer as well will delay him. Oh yeah, look at him. He's going to jump off here, watch. Whee! And he doesn't get injured or anything. It's crazy. Watch out, dear. Alright, there's a crate here I'd like. Yeah, he's stopped, okay. Let's grab the nails. I need everything I can get for recycling. Even if I don't need them for building. Now last time around we finished work on our new basement, and that's going to give us an awful lot of extra space, not just for fighting, which will be very useful given the placement of those windows around that side of the base that currently I can't really fight from, but also the extra space is going to be very good for the next set of crafting stations that we're going to need. So I'm looking forward to filling that out, getting some windows placed in there. So I'm going to stick to the coastline as we usually do, and then once we get past the fortress, then we will head inland and go and see if we're lucky and we can find a lock crate. And if we can't find one on this side of the water, we'll cross over and head over there and have a look for one over there. There's a good couple of spawns on this little run, and we've not been over here for such a long time. I've really been sticking to that area over there. I did take a few trips to All Rock, and I've been gathering as much copper as I could find, because of course we need the copper for making those pipes for the garden. So it seems like that's all I've been doing. Alright, I'm gathering as much of this as I can find, just so that we don't run out of cordage again. That's the last thing you want when you want to craft up a couple of oxygen tanks and you're out of cordage. Alright, we've got another crate here. Nothing very exciting so far. I wish the weather would go away. That's one thing I would wish. Okay, how are we doing for food? We're doing okay. Not going to panic. I'm definitely running my food down lower than I used to. And we've been managing okay, so it's something I'm definitely trying more of. Because I used to get through a lot of protein bars just to keep myself topped up to max level, and honestly I'm finding I don't need to do that as much, so that's worked out pretty well. There's an awful lot of wood right in front of the fortress there, and a piggy. I wouldn't mind the piggy for bacon, to make a bacon sandwich. I also see a bit of copper there, but I don't think I can get there. Depends where the hunters are. If they're over the back, there's a chance I could get up there and get that ore. But that piggy's make it a little difficult. No, look, he's there. I think if I get much closer, he's going to come towards me and investigate, so... a little bit of copper, we'll have to ignore that for now. I mean, if they get dragged away by fighting an animal, that would be pretty cool. Okay, well, let's have a look around here. Maybe we'll get lucky with a lock crate on the shore somewhere. This is pretty risky. This is pretty risky. Especially given that bear there. And there's an eagle flying around, looking for a fish. Ah, thank goodness. Okay. Alright, I think we're far enough away from those guys. I can afford to get the medicinal here. I can see that guy at the top there, though. Problem with these guys is they could be walking to go fish. And we could walk right into them. And then you've angered the fortress. Now those crates up there might be a little too close to them, but we'll go and see. Feeling like I really want to push for some good loot today. What is that? Was that a growl? I don't know. I'm imagining growls, I'm sure. Okay, well, let's get this first. Let's have a look over. Yeah, a little bit of copper. I'm going to stop for that for sure. 2 nodes of copper on a run is a pretty good haul when you're trying to craft as many pipes as possible. Oh, I definitely heard you. Alright, I'm going to grab these. Are you really still going to stand there? Alright. Pushed it too far. Just going to head up to the fence. I know there's a bear on the left there. But there's a pretty good view when you look back down, and we can see if there is a locked crate around here anywhere. We've got those 2 lockpicks burning a hole. And I'd really like to use one of them. Oh, the weather's cheered up a bit. That's good. Well, it doesn't look to me as if there is a locked crate here on the slope. So I'm going to grab maybe a bit of wood. Maybe this fibre. And then we'll have to leave it, I think. So we're not that close to those guys. I'm gonna get you. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting a little closer than I thought I could. But you have to be careful because those hunters do come away from their base a little bit further than you would imagine. I'm not seeing any lock crates. Okay, what are you? What level 1 bear? Right, let's go across the water and we'll... There's a couple of ore. Oh, and I see some copper. Oh, that's good. Right, okay. Let's get that first then. Did I anger anything? Right, we'll grab these. We'll grab the copper and another iron down there. So let's jump off. We'll grab this while I'm here. Another one? Yeah, another one. Right, let's get the copper. Most important. Almost as good as a lock crate right now. Just given what I'm trying to craft, what I'm focusing on. Alright, let's go up here and grab the last little bit. This is a bit of potassium, which is important now for the garden. And can also be recycled if we don't need it. Okay, cool. So we need to look now for a locked crate in a slightly different area. We've got a strawberry we can eat. We should probably have a look at that. There is a moose if we wanted some more sinew. Wait, let's have that strawberry. And let's have the protein bar. Okay. Let's see what we can find. Look at that moose up there. There's a lot of fibre around here, which is pretty good. I really don't collect fibre as much as I should, and then I run out of it when I actually need it, which is completely my own fault, but I find it a bit tiresome, but I'm having a bit of a good time doing it right now, so I'm not too worried about it. I think I need a break from it. Okay, we're getting the wood, we're getting a decent amount of ore. I see some more on this rock right next to me. We'll have a look what that one is. So over here, there we go. Bit of iron. Oh, and there's a berry right in front of us. That'll be nice for a snack in a second. Right, what else do we have? There should be some more berries. Not seeing any immediately. I really want to get over there and look for that lock crate if I can. What are you? You are a bear. Oh, and another bear. Right, okay. Let's avoid both of those then. We'll go up to the fence line. Usually a little quieter up there. Right, okay. We should be good here. And we've got a good view. Oh, we've got some rogues. Okay. Well, we saw them nice and early. So we should be able to avoid them. We'll head down to the water side and run across the beach. And then run back up again. But it might mean they've cut off one of the locked crate locations. So we'll have to look elsewhere. But we should have plenty of time. I'm going to ignore all the wood and the scrap I can see. Just run down to the beach. And get well out of their area. There's a wolf on me. It's that bit of wood. Get right down by the water's edge. Okay, so we know where they are. We'll avoid them and then we'll see if we can run back up and possibly get lucky on the other side of where they're camped. I think they've cut off a potential spawn point for me though. Sadly. Is this a bit of copper I see on this rock? I'm prepared to defend for this bit of copper. Yep, we're good. Okay, so I want that one, number 5. Very nice. Okay, so where are they exactly? I'd say they're kind of here. I can't see their campfire. You can usually see it glowing. Well, I think they're up here. So I need to look over this side. Okay. That's fine. So what else do we have? There is a bear up there, so they could be behind that rock. I thought they were up here, but there is a bear over in that area. Well, we'll take advantage of all of this fibre, and then hopefully we don't have to do too much of this collecting again for a few days. It's a good fibre run. There's so much of it along here. Where are you? There you are. Any ore on this rock? This is usually a pretty good rock. No, nothing on this one. So I'm taking a good long look. I might sneak up here a little further. We could get some rogues further out than we'd like. Well, there's another berry. Grab that. I mean, if we get chased by a rogue, it's fine. Okay, so I am looking for a lock crate. Now, there's a bit of scrap by the wolf. Yeah, no sign of any lock crates on these slopes, so I don't think there's a spawn. What we will concentrate on now is heading back through past the arch, and that is a brilliant spawn point. And if we've got enough time, we should be able to check that area thoroughly. Maybe look for a bit of lithium as well while we're here, which would be pretty good. Alright, so okay, that's all taken care of. Let's carry on then. Yeah, let's look for a bit of lithium on the rocks on the way back. I doubt that there's going to be much today because I was here over the last couple of days gathering stuff, so it's likely to have not reset yet. But there's a bit of loot here. There's a bag and a box, so let's grab those. Never know what you're going to get. I noticed my stamina is dropping, so what can we do about that? Let's have the fruit. We'll save the water for a bit later. That's a good stamina boost. Okay, so we've got a bear. Let's check these 2 rocks. Nothing, and doesn't look like anything on this one either. Right, avoid the bear. Don't want you coming over all interested. Yeah, that rock's empty as well. Another ammo bag though. Oh, nice. Shotgun. Another bag up here. I grab a bit of the wood around here. It is... Ah, there we go. We needed a protein bar. Thank you, game. Yeah, let's grab that. And what's this on here? Bit of lithium. Bit of lithium. That's a nice location. Alright. Oh, there's a bit of zinc on this one. I might see if I can grab that because I need zinc for making the oxygen tanks, and we're going to get through quite a lot of it. Now, can I reach this? That's the question. Yes, I can. Alright, we'll go back down this way. Right, you're looking fine. Any hunters? I'm half expecting to run into a couple of rogues here. I think I'm gonna go across the water this way. I'm gonna leave the fire burn now, because time is running out. We could have the protein bar on that berry. Yeah, but we're in good shape. I think we're okay. Okay, let's see if we can get back towards the lock crate area without running into anything. At least the rain has stopped. That is so good. Oh, is that some wheat down there? I think there's some wheat down there. I'm gonna get it because... Was that wheat? Oh, maybe not. I think it was just the light. Okay, let's push on to the lock crate area. I mean, we could pick up a bunch of wood here, but it is so time consuming. I'll have the scrap. We need the scrap. Always need scrap. We'll check on here for a bit of lithium. Let's have a quick look along here for a locked crate. Right, let me do a quick save. Just the most common areas, and then we'll have to head for home. It's getting night time. I'm gonna get stuck in the dark otherwise. We can always swim back. In fact, that might be the way to go here now. What are you? You're just a dark shadow, I think. Yeah, we're kind of stuck now. Okay, we're going to swim for home, I think. Oh, yeah, that's got very dark, hasn't it? Let's put a light. And let's go this way. And I am just going to swim straight across because, yeah, this is pretty bad. It's quite dark for me. Hello, Wolfie. Nice night, though. Quite a dark night. We did not find a lock crate again. We've got 2 lockpicks. I think I might risk it and make a 3rd one. And then the next 2 days, we'll really have another good look around and see if we can just will one into existence. Because we are desperately in need of some of those nice resources. My crate at Bucket Base is looking quite bare. I'm happy to say that swimming with the glow stick is not getting me stuck like it was when I was holding the pickaxe. So that's cool. That's a bit of a concern. You can see the fire is still lit. We've got a decent amount of loot today and we've come back with a lot of copper, which is definitely one of the things I am really needing now to carry on progressing. I think it's a couple of copper, a couple of zinc and some iron for each of those pipes that we need. It needs 2 pipes plus some other materials to make the sprinkler heads. And then once we've got all the sprinkler heads installed in all those plant beds, we're going to need water pipes to connect them all together. So this is quite a long process. We might have some eggs waiting for us as well. We should check on that. I've been storing those in the fridge. It's good for egg sandwiches, even if I don't have any bacon. The bacon and egg. That was good. I wasn't sure I'd be able to get out of the water easily there. Let's check on our chickens. What are you guys doing? Yeah, you're doing okay. You need water. Okay. And you need some food. Right, we'll bring you some water and food down. I'm jumping up here again so I don't get that little audio glitch. It's a bit risky when you have 2 chickens that they're going to run out of food. Okay, we can put the glow light away. Let's get the berries in the fridge. We don't need to eat them, we can keep those and keep stocking things up. Put that light on as well. Right, we need food, not too much food, protein. I might leave it. We could have steak and eggs, actually. Yeah. And then a couple of these strawberries and then some water. So let's do that. We'll take those with us. Let's get some wood in the fire. And start stacking all these things away. Pretty good loot day. Definitely fibre-wise was very good. Anything else go in this crate? No, lots of ore. A few casings as well. Now I've been working on rifle rounds as my main crafting loot. Just because of how many of those I tend to use when I am fighting the moose. So that's been quite interesting. Right, we'll put the lithium and the copper onto refine. We'll save the iron and the zinc and the potassium, and that has enough room to render out into. Awesome. And we have 1 seed. And we need to top up the water. And then we need to really go and check on the chickens. Get them fed and watered. And some extra bandages. Oh, and the ash goes in there as well. Right, okay. So, chicken food. I don't know how much I'm going to need. Let's try 10. Let's get some more water. I think we might need more than 3. So I'll just hang on here for this. This water tank is invaluable. We have 4 of the plant bed sprinklers already crafted. And to craft more, we need alloy sheets, scrap, and pipes. And I think I have 2 pipes already made. So let's do another one of those sprinklers. So we need 4 scrap and an alloy sheet. Now, luckily, we've not made an alloy sheet this playthrough at all. All those alloy sheets we found in lock crates, so it's been really good. Alright, we've got food and water. Let's go and feed the chickens. There's a wolf down there, which is not a problem. I did move the light just to there because that gives us a real good amount of light all the way down the stairs here, so that worked out pretty well for me. Right, we're on 51% food for 2 chickens. 1, 2. Ooh. Okay, third one is a bit of a waste, honestly. But 3 wheat and the chickens are fed and taken care of. After a whole day of us being out running around, which is really good. I'm very impressed with the wheat. Very impressed. Big fan. Alright, we are fed and watered. That's good. So I'm going to top up this water again because I'm going to go and water the garden. We need the ash out of there. Yep, okay. So ash and poop. So we've got our extra set of diving gear. We need to start making some oxygen tanks. Can we make anything else in here? Yes. So we need to work on some obsidian for the next run. And we can make 1 pipe. Let's get that made. We can make another pipe in a moment. Once that other one has done crafting. Yes, we just need a bit of obsidian. We can make a semiconductor. Turn all these lights off. Right, let's grab the water. That should be done now. And let's go and harvest the garden and replant. I've got plenty of seeds ready. And all of this wheat is going to go towards feeding the chickens. Because we're doing pretty well for food. So I don't need to turn it into flour or bread, dough or anything like that. Just do a full garden harvest. It's so satisfying. They take a while to grow, but once these sprinklers are done... And we've got 2 chicken coops now. Oh, the potatoes aren't ready. What a shame. Got 2 chicken coops with 2 chickens in the coop. So the poop's going to be rolling in pretty fast. Oh, it's such a shame. It's kind of ruined the vibe. Right, let's get all this stashed away. We've got the extra fridge, of course. Yeah, lots of lovely food now. And 81 wheat. Okay, we're going to be set. Definitely set. So let me get my seeds. And we're going to do 2 lots of wheat. I love them. When the sun rays comes through the stalks as they're growing. Looks so good. What do we want here? Onion. Carrot in this one. And I'm going to do another tomato here. Nice. And then we've just got potatoes, which are almost done. You've got full water. You can have a water... Oh, 90%, 100%, 99%. Okay, they are full because obviously they weren't growing anymore. So that's pretty good. What am I missing here? Carrot seeds. Okay, well, I'll sort seeds out a bit later. What I've been doing is just making sure I have 8 of everything and then leave the rest in the fridge. But that'll do for the moment. Let me top up this water. Put that on to cook for a second. Now I could put a little bit of fertiliser on the potatoes to get it to grow, but I think I'm going to spend this on the 2 wheat beds. And I can have a bit of potassium as well. Okay, we've got 11 potassium left. Let's top up the potatoes and then they'll be ready today. So at least they won't be too far behind. And I'll leave everything else as it is because we've only got a little bit of ash really. Okay, well we've been going for about 40 minutes, so I think this is as good a time as any for us to take a break. And we'll come back in the next one, do another lock crate run. It's still pretty early in the morning, so we'll just start from where we are now. Do another lock crate run and see whether we can, you know, get some goodies, help us along the way here. Put that zinc on. I need to keep the zinc levels high. There's some other crafting that we'll need to do soon that needs a lot of zinc. What is it? It's the lathe maybe? No. Yeah, a lot of this stuff coming up I think needs a bunch of zinc. But yeah, this is looking quite bare. I would love to find a lock crate with maybe some more plates, some more adhesive, maybe some more sinew. Maybe an ingot or 2 would be lovely. Or even just some refined metals that we can use. Before we go, let me quickly craft up another one of these. So we've got 5. Oh, we need 60 mass. How many do we have? How many plant beds? 2, 4, 6. Okay, we're 1 away from being complete. Crafting those, so that's awesome. Do we have any fuel left in there? We top that up. We should do some hunting. Try and get some more biofuel. We're running a little low. So we've got 5. Oh no, this will be the 6th one. Yeah, we've got 5 already. Did I make it? I didn't because I didn't have the mass. Let me count that again. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, that'll be the last sprinkler head that we'll need to craft. Then we will have to make a bunch of these pipes. Now we know they don't stretch very far, but we're going to have one that runs around the bottom of the foundation. So we'll need one to there, one across there, maybe one. I don't know where this one's going to go, whether we take it under the platform and connect it up through the floor. But we need one to there, and then once this is connected, then we've got to connect all of these all the way around. So quite a few pipes left to go. So that's a bit of a shame, but we'll get it done. I need 60. We're very close. Is there anything I can quickly recycle? Yeah, I could do this. This will help. Drop that away in there. Oh, my fuel. It would have helped if I'd have put that on, wouldn't it? There we go, 60. Alright, let's make the final plant bed sprinkler. So we've got 6 of those now. And then we just need a bunch of these pipes next. Now, they are a little cheaper. We're going to use scrap and adhesive. Adhesive might become a problem, depending on how many of these we need. But the metal pipes now, at least it's 1 per. So, you know, a little bit of copper, zinc and iron. But yeah, that's what we're going to be working on next anyway. So, thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.